One of the most common questions that I get as a data science professional is how to make a switch from a non-data science career to a data science career. So let me share today with you 6 strategies that I always advise to people who would like to make a jump before they actually enter into a full-blown data science position. My name is Anna, and I've been in data science for the past 15 years. I worked for large companies such as Heineken, and currently I'm working as a director of data science in one of the largest pharmaceutical companies, leading a team of data science. In the past 15 years, I interviewed hundreds of candidates and also looked for thousands of CVs. So I know quite well what kind of mistakes the early stage candidates are making when they're applying for the data science position, and how to make you stand out when you are looking for a new job in this domain. In my YouTube series, I would like to share with you some of my tips and the strategies that I advise my colleagues and friends to use when they would like to build a career in data science. And I will be trying to make more and more of high quality content. So please subscribe to my channel, and I'm going to be excited to share with you all what I've learned. So let's break it into the stages. Essentially, if you would like to switch to career in data science, I usually suggest to focus on following 6 strategies. So my very first tip is to start with a side project before you make any decision to, fully invest into data science as your next career choice. Start with a side project. So how would you do that? Currently, nearly every single company is looking for a data scientist or has a data science teams. And what I normally advise to do is to look in your network for someone who is part of such a team, and then go there and say that you are very passionate about data science and you would like to help for free. This is very important because actually many companies are looking for smart hands, let's say, and if it's offered for free, as part of your, let's say, evening contribution, it's going to be very much welcomed. Of course, you need to remember that you cannot just go completely barehanded, in a way that you will need to first invest into a couple of months learning on the online platforms such as Coursera or Datacamp or any other platforms. So you have at least some basic knowledge about programming and statistics. But nevertheless, if you're offering your time for free, this is what makes you, let's say, more attractive than someone who is much more experienced, and therefore you will have a chance to actually enter into a real-life data science project. So go ahead and look in your network if anybody is working as a data scientist, and if yes, offer your time for free. The second strategy is to actually use open learning and competition platforms for data science, like, for example, Kaggle. Just to give you an example, when I was starting my data science career, I was using Kaggle as my training platform because I didn't have any prior experience in the data science, and I even didn't know how a real data science project would look like. So what I did, I basically went ahead and registered on Kaggle and took part in a couple of competitions. At that time, I didn't take a part as a team. I was just contributing by myself, but I was learning a lot from blogs, from forums, trying to understand what other people are doing and so on. In a hindsight, I would suggest that way better strategy is to actually enter into a team and make it clear that you are very early stage, but obviously you are eager to learn and eager to do all of the dirty work that is normally associated with the data science projects. But what is important that Kaggle will give you both, like the experience of working with real life data sets of oftentimes large sizes, which you won't get so easily if you look for yourself, let's say, online or in your company. And also it will give you this experience of working with more, let's say, seasoned professionals because there are many data scientists who are super experienced and still participate in Kaggle competition. So go for Kaggle. I think it's absolutely wonderful way to enter into data science. The third strategy that you can use, and I think that it's oftentimes the most overlooked one, is to try to find a problem in your current daily job that requires a data science skill. Lots of people just underestimate how many data science opportunities in terms of like problem solving and trying to help your own company there are right now. And what you can do is to try to identify in your daily job, what are the unresolved issues that can be solved with the math, statistics, or even very basic, Excel-based type of modeling. You don't need to be sophisticated here. What is more important is like to develop this mindset of a data scientist. And then go speak to your team, go speak to your manager and say that, as part of your career development, you would try to dedicate, half a day per week, or maybe, just quarter a day per week, trying to solve this very concrete business problem or technical problem that you have in your team or in your job by applying data science skills. Believe me, lots of managers will fully encourage that and will actually help you. The fourth strategy that you can use is to check if data science or data science team exists in your current company. And if it does, then what you can do is to reach out to them and say that you would like to do a sabbatical or just to join join their team and to work on a specific project, part-time obviously, because you cannot commit like you full-time, and just discuss it with your manager as well and say that, as part of your career development, you would like to do this kind of contribution / sabbatical. Oftentimes, data science teams are very much open to teaching and helping others, like mentoring others to grow into data science. Obviously, there will be some expectations, just like I said before, with the starting a side data science project in another company, right? You will need to have some basic knowledge about statistics and coding, but both of these skills is super easy to acquire by just learning yourself for a couple of months online. And then the rest will come from your practical experience. What is important is that all of these 4 strategies, so starting with a side project in another company, using Kaggle, trying to find a problem at your current job that requires a data science skill, working and helping an existing data science team, which may not be the team where you're working right now, but is existing in your company. So all of this will make 2 important things for you. First, you will get exposure to real life of a data science and what the job looks like, right? So this is the first very important thing. It will gain you experience and knowledge, practical skills, which is the most valuable part of the data scientist if you're looking for a job. But also it will help you to create a portfolio, because whenever you're going to start looking for a full-time data science position, what every single recruiter, HR person, or a hiring manager would look for is some signs that you've been contributing to data science project and you have been exposed to real projects. So all of these 4 strategies that I outlined would help you to do exactly that. They will help you to pave the way to build your CV around the projects which are focused on data science, and will make you finally kind of stand out in front of the other candidates. Now, after you've done with these 4 strategies and still excited, let's say, about data science and want to continue, then you have 2 options essentially. First one is to obviously look for an internship, so something that is kind of low paid, but you have to acknowledge that whenever you want to switch a career, you're probably going to go a couple of grades, below your current working level, let's say. There is one caveat or one trick you can do here. So first of all, a lot of people, when they want to work in data science or machine learning or AI, they're looking for high-profile technology companies. Don't forget that you will be competing with people who did their PhDs in computer science, machine learning, AI, and so on. So it will be very hard for you to beat to kind of beat their profile with just, practical experience and no real degree, let's say, right? So what I always advise to do is to, instead of trying to go for this high-profile technology company internships, which is great, and you can try to apply, but just don't get disappointed if you are not accepted, right? You go for the other companies, which I call non-technology companies. These companies, really excited about data science and a lot more open to hire people who probably don't come from, this kind of PhD type of background, right? They don't have any degrees. What will make a really nice kind of contribution to how you can make yourself stand out is that imagine that your previous experience or your previous degree in a particular domain. Let's say you are a psychologist who wants to switch into data science, or you're a doctor who wants to make a switch, or you are economist, right? So what you can try to do is to find an internship where both your basic data science skills but also your professional experience in subject matter expertise are important, because then you are added value candidate. You're not just like someone in the beginning stage of the career, right? But you're someone who is actually really can contribute both the subject matter expertise plus some basic data science skills. So this will allow you to go from just, like kind of basic intern level to something a little bit more advanced, and also will make you stand out. I can speak about this strategy a little bit more in another video. And finally, there is a last approach you can take is to look for bootcamps with the company placement at the end. And I think I'm going to dedicate full another video to talk about this kind of bootcamp companies, and probably will make a couple of interviews just to tell you, like, to invite people who have like first-hand experience of going through such bootcamps with the placement, and also invite some people who organize it, because I have them in my network. But essentially, just be very careful here, because some of them, will require some let's say financial investment up front. So make sure that you choose wisely and understand exactly what the company is, let's say, promising to you at the end of the bootcamp. But anyways, if they do offer 100% guarantee placement, I think it's a wonderful way to easily, let's say, find a first job in data science after you've learned all the skills. With that, I would like to wrap up this video. So thanks a lot for listening. I'm really looking forward to giving you more tips around data science career. If you like it, please subscribe, and do post all your questions in the comments below, because I have a lot of experience here and I can share with you all the different aspects of building career in data science. Thanks a lot.